Is anything even real anymore? The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight has sparked widespread speculation, with questions about whether the match was real or scripted dominating the conversation. The bout, held in Texas and streamed on Netflix, combined the immense social media clout of Jake Paul and the enduring legacy of Mike Tyson, creating a spectacle that drew millions of viewers. Both fighters reportedly earned substantial payouts, fueling skepticism about the integrity of the fight. Factors suggesting scripted elements. Entertainment over competition. Critics argue that the fight leaned more towards being a carnival of boxing rather than a legitimate contest. With oversized gloves, short rounds, and an emphasis on safety, the event seemed tailored more for entertainment than for high-stakes athletic competition. Observers noted that it echoed the exhibition-style matches popularized in recent years, such as Tyson's 2020 bout with Roy Jones Jr., which was also seen as a controlled and predictable performance. Pre-fight dynamics. Leading up to the match, promotional materials emphasized Tyson's legacy and Paul's provocateur persona, effectively setting up a narrative rather than a straightforward contest. While Tyson appeared formidable in brief gym clips, doubts about his endurance and ability to handle a prolonged fight at age 58 were widespread. Conversely, Paul's past wins against UFC veterans and retired athletes suggested a calculated effort to craft a favorable record against older or less experienced opponents. Financial incentives. Both fighters had a clear financial motivation to make the event successful, regardless of its authenticity. Tyson and Paul reportedly split over $50 million, with lucrative endorsements and streaming rights padding the revenue. The perception that both stood to gain more from an engaging fight than a decisive, one-sided bout adds weight to the scripted claims. Controlled outcomes. Some fans pointed out specific moments during the fight where the action seemed less intense than expected, particularly from Tyson. Others argued that the pacing of the match appeared choreographed to ensure it lasted long enough to satisfy viewers, but not so intense as to risk serious injury. Arguments supporting authenticity. Tyson's unpredictability. Despite being in his late 50s, Tyson retains a reputation for intensity and unpredictability. Some argue that while the fight may have been designed with safety in mind, Tyson's presence alone ensured an element of realism, as he has historically resisted scripted behavior in high-profile situations. Paul's competitive streak. Jake Paul has worked to position himself as a legitimate boxer, training rigorously and seeking out fights that, while strategically chosen, still involve significant risk. His approach to the sport, combined with his desire to silence critics, suggests he may have wanted to prove himself against Tyson rather than merely participate in a spectacle. Hybrid nature. Many suggest the fight could have been a mix of both scripted and real elements. This approach would allow for a level of control over the outcome while still offering moments of authentic competition to satisfy fans and maintain credibility. Public and expert reactions. The fight has been divisive among fans and commentators. While some celebrated it as an entertaining event that brought attention to boxing, others decried it as a mockery of the sport's traditions. Industry insiders acknowledged the financial brilliance of the matchup, with one source describing it as one of the purest fights for money in boxing's history, underscoring its commercial focus. Exploring the role of social media in shaping perceptions. Social media has played an outsized role in shaping how fans perceive the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok were flooded with memes, clips, and hot takes both before and after the match, fueling speculation and creating a narrative even before the opening bell. Jake Paul, a social media native, understands the power of these platforms and has used them to blur the lines between spectacle and sport. Tyson, though less active on social media, remains a cultural icon whose every move garners widespread attention. Together, their promotional efforts created a viral storm that amplified public interest and scrutiny. The online chatter also highlights how deeply fans engage with modern boxing events, parsing every move, punch, and gesture for signs of authenticity or scripting. Influencers and commentators added layers to the discussion, with some claiming insider knowledge and others offering conspiratorial takes about choreographed outcomes. In this digital age, social media doesn't just amplify the spectacle, it becomes part of it, actively shaping how the fight's legacy is written. Cultural impact and boxing's evolution. The fight also underscores the evolving nature of boxing as a cultural and commercial phenomenon. Traditional boxing purists lament what they see as the YouTubeification of the sport, where spectacle often outweighs athletic merit. Yet, events like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson have undeniably expanded boxing's audience, introducing younger fans to a sport they might otherwise ignore. By combining Tyson's historic appeal with Paul's ability to draw younger, digitally native audiences, the event demonstrated boxing's adaptability in a rapidly changing entertainment landscape. This blending of eras and audiences also reflects broader trends in sports entertainment. Events now function as multimedia experiences designed to generate content, extend engagement, and capitalize on a variety of revenue streams beyond ticket sales and pay-per-view. From behind-the-scenes footage to post-fight analysis videos, the fight lives on far beyond the ring, further blurring the line between sports and entertainment. Whether one views this as a dilution of boxing's traditions or an evolution in how the sport sustains itself, it's clear that fights like this one are shaping the future of the industry. In conclusion, while there's no definitive proof that the fight was scripted, its presentation and surrounding circumstances strongly suggest elements of orchestration. The line between genuine competition and entertainment was blurred, leaving viewers to interpret the spectacle through their own lenses. The debate reflects the evolving nature of boxing in the age of social media and celebrity crossovers. Thanks for tuning in to Starstruck TV, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content on Hollywood and pop culture. Here on Starstruck TV, we try to give an honest and unbiased review, focusing on the technicals without getting too much into conspiracy land or personal opinions. We always want to back up our positions and play the devil's advocate if possible. So we're not here to say definitively whether or not the fight was scripted, but we hope you learned something interesting from this video and form your own opinion accordingly. Have a great day, and we will see you in our next upload.